From Lagos, the nation's commercial capital, this is the news at 10, live from Channels Television.
Hello and welcome. I am Olumide Macaulay. Tonight, the military says over 50 terrorists have died after troops repelled a daring attack targeted on them in Damboa, Borno State yesterday night. Campaigners seeking the release of the Chibok abducted girls remain resolute in their quest. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Kenneth Minima, says caution and patience are needed by the military in its efforts to rescue the girls. And the leader of Islamist militant group ISIS, Abubakar al-Baghdadi, orders Muslims to obey him in his first video sermon.
On sports news, Argentina are through to their first semi-final at the FIFA World Cup since 1990.
We begin tonight in Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital, where the military says it has killed over 50 terrorists after its troops repelled a daring attack on its locations in Damboa, Borno State. A statement issued by the Director, Defense Information, Major General Chris Olukolade, says that the terrorists had stormed the troops' bases and police locations while most of the troops were out on patrol of surrounding villages. According to the statement, a total of 5 soldiers and a senior officer were also killed while repelling the attack. The statement adds that a cordon and search of the locality is ongoing, while the bodies of the fallen soldiers have been recovered and deposited in the military morgue. The wounded are also receiving treatment in the military medical facility. In the meantime, a suicide bomber targeting worshippers at a mosque in Kunduga village in Borno State in Nigeria's restive northeast region has killed 5 people and wounded dozens. Reports say that Muslims in the village were observing Friday prayers yesterday when the pickup truck approached. A local vigilante group stopped the truck to inspect it, and then the bomber detonated the bomb a few meters away from the mosque. Campaigners are asking for the release of the kidnapped girls, and they've again stated that they remain resolute in asking relevant government authorities to do all they can to ensure their safe return. Speaking during their sit-out sessions in Abuja, members of the group appealed for concrete steps in the search and rescue of the girls.
I keep coming out and I will continue to come out for these children until they are back. This is what you do as a human being. For those who are in trouble, you come out to speak for them, you support them, you give them this, will give them the psychological boost wherever they are keeping them right now, because I'm sure they will have access at least to something. If it is not giving them a psychological boost because they can't hear us, they are captors. This will disturb them, that there are people who are looking for these children. I don't think that the Nigerian military that I know, able and capable, cannot go there and get these children out. All I am telling them is that stop playing politics with children's life. It is unethical, it is sad, it is tragic, and history will judge.
As Nigerians continue to demand for the safe return of the over 200 abducted schoolgirls by the Boko Haram sect in Chibok, Borno State, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Kenneth Minima, says the military is exercising caution in its effort to rescue the girls, as any form of force against the insurgents could be counterproductive. He said this at the passing out ceremony of officers of the Direct Short Service Course 21, who were decorated with the rank of lieutenants at the Armed Forces Command and Staff College, Jaji, Kaduna State.
Girls are held with the terrorists. Rescuing Chibok girls requires caution. It requires caution. It's not as breaking into a house and bringing out your portfolio of briefcases. A lot of caution has to be exercised in rescuing Chibok girls, and it also requires time. Terrorism is a new wave of warfare. Terrorism requires time. It requires support. Terrorism is not a war of Nigerian army alone. It's a war of the Nigerian state and nation. The civilian, the ordinary Nigerian, all levels and segments of Nigerian society are part of this war. It's a holistic war to win.
The United States of America has again expressed her support and commitment to Nigeria, saying it is optimistic and positive that Nigeria will win its war on terror. As the United States of America celebrates her 238th independence anniversary, the U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. James Entwistle, says that his country is also committed to helping Nigeria achieve free, fair, peaceful, and credible elections in the 2015 polls. He was speaking during a reception at the United States Embassy in Abuja, which was attended by members of the diplomatic corps and Nigerian dignitaries, including governors, party leaders, and individuals from the entertainment industry.
And as we stand with Nigeria on its democratic journey, I want to make it clear that the assistance that we have offered over the years is in the same spirit that was offered to us by many other nations as we began our democratic journey. You have many friends and partners who want Nigeria to succeed, and the United States stands at the front of that line. I'd like to spend a little time highlighting some of the great works we're partnering on together. And you've heard it before, but I'll say it again. My definition of partnership means we're not here to do anything for Nigeria, we're here to do things with Nigeria. And given the recent spate of kidnappings, bombings, and other despicable acts of terror by Boko Haram, our security partnership is at the forefront of our work with Nigeria these days. Let me be very clear and simple. We want Nigeria to win its war on terror, and we are here to support you in that effort. It may seem that we suddenly sprang to Nigeria's aid in the wake of the horrific Chibok kidnappings, but of course the truth is that we've been working closely with you on this issue for a long time. You're our partners. That journey will continue. Frankly, we see a lot of ourselves in you. We are a nation made up of many peoples who have had to figure out how to live together in peace and harmony. We struggled through civil war, we struggled to develop economically and reduce poverty, and we struggled to ensure equal rights for all of our citizens. But I assure you that just as other countries helped us along the way, the United States stands with Nigeria as a friend and partner. So we thank you for that friendship and partnership, and we look forward to a bright future together.
The U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. James Entwistle. Angry youth from southern Kaduna senatorial zone have embarked on a peaceful protest in Kagoro, town of Kaura local government area of the state, over the incessant killing of innocent indigents of the zone by unknown gunmen. The protesters, who came under the umbrella of concerned southern Kaduna youth, are asking both the Kaduna state and federal government to urgently stop the killings and arrest the perpetrators.
Aggrieved youth from Kaduna South bearing placards in a peaceful protest following recent bloody attacks on their communities. They are demanding the intervention of the government. They marched along major roads in Kagoro up to the palace of the paramount ruler. They are bothered that the state government has not shown much concern or intensified efforts to stop the killings, with increasing fears that the affected communities will be completely wiped out if strict security measures are not taken to track down the perpetrators.
We are worried that the future and preservation of our land has been left completely in the hands of politicians who trade our land, culture, and God-given right to life of slavery and servitude. It is high time we stand up and free our land from calamity. We, the people of Southern Kaduna, hereby wish to advise our persecutors that it may not always be this easy. One day they shall fail. Your Royal Highnesses, we implore you to pass on to this play to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Ebele Jonathan Goodluck, to immediately declare a state of emergency in Southern Kaduna area of Kaduna State until normalcy is restored.
They presented a letter containing their grievances and demands to one of the chiefs for onward transmission to the state governor and President Goodluck Jonathan.
The government can and should do more. If you read the Constitution, the fundamental objectives and directives, principles of state policy, one of the major things is security of lives and property. So where people are being killed in their sleep, it means that government needs to do more.
We need to have local vigilantes. You don't have to carry arms. You can use them for information gathering and intelligence gathering. That's why you need to curb any kind of uprising anywhere. So I don't know why they are stopping us from doing it.
In a separate interview, the state government spokesman denied the allegation of not showing much concern to their plight.
It is totally untrue for anyone or group to insinuate that the government is not concerned. Government has demonstrated high sense of responsibility towards bringing to an end not only the attack in Sanga, but a total halt or stop to any form of attack to innocent citizens. But I want to assure the people of Sanga as well as the entire people of Kaduna State that Governor Mokhtar Amalayaro is working very closely with the security agencies as well as the government of these states towards bringing to an end this issue of attack.
Over 3,000 people have been reportedly killed and more than 1,500,000 rendered homeless in separate bloody attacks in Kaura, Sanga, Jaba, and Kachia local government areas of Kaduna State from 2012 to date. The latest attack, which occurred in Sanga, left about 200 persons dead and over 10,000 displaced.
In part 2, after the break, the federal government says that it is not prepared to take any excuse from any state in the federation over failure to comply with the June 17, 2015 deadline for digital migration. That's in a moment. Do stay with us.